And for civil engineering and EXE, it is 2 weeks still left. So it's obvious that there will be a nervousness. Okay, there will be some tense situations. You will be anxious. So what to do in next 7 days? Okay, and what to do and what not to do, what should be the perfect revision planning, and what things can be skipped, that me and Dheeraj sir will be telling in this session for all of you guys. Okay, so yes, many of your doubts will be there. Sir, my 20% syllabus is still left. Should I complete that, or should I go for the revision, or should I go for the full length mock test? When I should start or when I should stop giving mock tests? All these answers will be told by both of us. And still, if some of your doubts are still unanswered, then at the end we'll be taking your each and every doubt. Okay, so over to Dheeraj sir.
Thank you, sir. So guys, first of all, good evening to all of you. And yes, this session is very, very important for all of you who are having the GATE 2023 exam, because guys, whatever you have done in entire year, this is the time to finish that. यही समय उसको collect करके एक जगह focus करने का. Because guys, these 7 days will decide. These 5 days for mechanical students and those who have this week paper. For others, maybe 10 days are there. So guys, these 5 to 10 days will decide whatever you are going to get from this GATE examination. So guys, everything we will be telling you about these 7 days, what to do, how to handle the pressure, all the things we will discuss. And if you still have any doubt after that, we are here to answer your all doubts. So guys, this is the time you can ask your personalized doubt also, so that we can help you in your preparation journey throughout, because it is the completion of journey going to happen. You know, in the cricket match also, you have seen that finishing, it is very, very important, because maybe if starting is very good, middle order is doing well, if finishing is not good, then match is not going to be win with a good margin or that kind of thing. So guys, be ready for the same. We are here to help you out for that. Over to you, sir.
Sir, cricket se kya raha hai? Guys, yes, a very interesting story from cricket. I just remember. Guys, this is the last few overs for you, hai na? But these last few overs are for sir first inning, not second inning.
Yes, for first
because
inning.
Even this is your first inning, guys. Because even if you are not able to perform well, guys, of course there are bar exam, there are many other exams still waiting for you. Okay, so this is the first inning. Okay, यहाँ जल्दी भी आउट हो गए तो बहुत सारी चीजें अभी सेकंड इनिंग में बची रहेंगी जो तुम ओवरकम कर सकते हो अगर मेहनत करोगे तो. Okay, so how to capitalize all those things that you have done till now, we'll be telling here in this session. Okay. So first of all, what we will be dealing in this session, let me just briefly tell you do's and don'ts for the last week. Okay, strategy for the last day. Okay, what should be your planning for the last day? Okay, formula revision should be done or not. Okay, any numerical has to be solved or not, that I will be telling you. After that, many students ask me and Dheeraj sir over our Telegram groups, over email, that sir, I have studied strength of materials or of digital subject or any other subject, but now that time when I have studied, I got the things, I am able to solve the numericals, but now I am not that much confident. I was confident that time when I studied that. Okay, so what to do for this, we will be telling you. And guys, the next thing is that how to deal with those 180 minutes, because see, for these 180 minutes now, on an average, let me tell you, see, 800 to 900 hours you have studied. Okay, might be some have studied 1500 hours, 800 in classroom program and 600 is self studies, or I am taking an average value. For 800 hours, you will be converting this in 3 hours. That means roughly for every 1 hour, you have put an effort of more than 300 hours or 250 hours or 300 hours. Okay, that means for every single minute in exam, you have studied more than 6 hours or 5 hours. Okay, so जो आपने 5 घंटे पढ़ा होगा, मतलब ये as a proportion निकाल रहा हूँ, ऐसा exactly नहीं होगा, है ना? तो how to utilize those 180 minutes, that will be telling. Okay, one by one we'll go. First of all, sir will be telling you about your sleep and everything.
So guys, I feel from many times we have discussed about that. बहुत बार हमने इस बारे में बात की है कि whenever you get the admit cards, you get to know that what will be your shift of exam. So like if you have morning shift of exam, definitely you must have a habit of such kind. It should not be like you are waking up at 11 a.m. and you have exam at 9 a.m. So on the exam day, you will be feeling sleepy at the time. So guys, from I feel from last 1 to 2 months, we are saying these things with the shorts and all. And I'm damn sure that you must have made your habits of sleep cycle likely with your exam timing. But guys, here I would like to add one more thing. How many hours to sleep? Generally students are asking. I have seen sometimes when I was taking the session in the night, some students were coming and saying, sir, you have started taking session from 10 a.m. Now it is 1 a.m. You are taking the session till now. So whenever you sleep, so guys, don't try to copy us, because whenever we are having such kind of timings, we are habitual of that. So for you guys, I would be saying you that always try to have a sound sleep of 6 to 7 hours, because the scientific and research study says that if you're not sleeping for 6 to 7 hours daily for a longer duration, definitely then your memory power is going to be affected. And for this 1 week, I will suggest you that at least take this 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Neither less than 6 and nor more than 7 will be the best one. So first of all, that should be controlled by you. And guys, as I said, sleep cycle also should be managed. If you have not done yet, then also you can work over it, because guys, if you have morning shift exam, then you have to you can say complete your sleep before 6 or 7. And if you are having the exam in the second shift, then if you have the habit of taking the lunch, heavy lunch, then dear, for this 1 week you have to make the habit to take light lunch. Otherwise, after that you will be having the sleepy feeling, and during exam you should not have that. So मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जब भी एग्जाम का दिन है, इस वीक के अंदर आप अपनी ऐसी हैबिट डालें, हैव दोस काइंड ऑफ हैबिट्स की जब भी लंच का समय उसके बाद जो सोने की आदत है, दैट शुड नॉट बी देयर. ओके, तो टेक अ नैप वाली आदत को छोड़ देना है इस वीक के लिए, अदरवाइज इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट बैडली.
तो सर आपको एकदम अपनी यूज टू करना है अपने एग्जाम आवर्स के अकॉर्डिंग, है ना. Many engineers guys, including us also, when we were studying or when we were preparing, we used to study night. Okay, most of you might be studying in night also, so you have to now shift it according to your exam. Then I hope that most of you have already done this. Okay, because if you are studying in night and just 1 day before the exam you are switching it, it will not help. Okay, so please accordingly to your shift, change your body clock, and please try to, because many of you have not given many full length tests, and some of you have given the full length test but not for 3 hours. After 2 hours you have finished what you can do. Okay, so please try to sit for 3.5 hours at least. So वहां एग्जाम वाला 3 घंटा बहुत ज्यादा ना लगे. ऐसा ना हो कि आपने आज तक कभी 3 घंटे चेयर पे बैठा ही नहीं है, आपने कभी कंप्यूटर पे टेस्ट किया ही नहीं है, एग्जाम वाला एकदम नया पिच लगे. एज अ बैट्समैन ना, क्योंकि मैं खुद बहुत क्रिकेट का बहुत बड़ा लवर हूँ, बहुत बड़ा प्रशंसक हूँ, तो कोई ऐसा पिच होता है ना, मैं और सर दोनों ही खेलते हैं, ओपनिंग हम ही करते हैं. सिविल मैकेनिकल वर्सेस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हमारा क्रिकेट मैच चलते रहते हैं. सो वी यूज्ड टू ओपन, एंड इन दोस पिचेस व्हेन वी आर यूज्ड टू प्ले देयर, हमको खेलने में बहुत इजी होता है. और कोई नया पिच हो एकदम से तो थोड़ा सा हमको एडजस्ट करने में टाइम लगता है. तो सेम इज फॉर यू ऑल्सो गाइज. प्लीज adapt your timing according to exam only. That will help. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि in the exam day you are that is the first time that you are giving the test on computer. उससे पहले आपने हमेशा ऑफलाइन ही टेस्ट दिया है. ओके, सो प्लीज चेंज इट अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट. नेक्स्ट है कि बहुत समय ना, ये आपके साथ जो अभी मैं पॉइंट आपको बताने वाला हूं ना, ये पॉइंट आपके पास, दिस पॉइंट विल नॉट बी ओनली रिलेटेड टू एकेडमिक्स, दिस पॉइंट विल बी रिलेटेड टू योर लाइफ ऑल्सो. कि मेनी टाइम्स आइदर एकेडमिक्स और नॉन एकेडमिक्स we regret of certain things. Okay, might be I'm regretting that my hairs are not that much straight hair, they're curly, I'm not that much, body index is not that much well, okay, I'm not as fair as Dheeraj sir. So these regrets might be there. So of course guys, no one is perfect. You are not Amir Khan. Even Amir Khan in real life is also not perfect. Okay, so whatever the lags you are having, प्लीज डोंट रिग्रेट अबाउट दैट. और जितना आप अब पॉजिटिव आउटकम ले सकते हो अपनी पॉजिटिव चीजों से, आपको उस पर फोकस करना है. मेरा स्टील नहीं हुआ है, मेरा सोम का वो वाला टॉपिक नहीं हुआ है, मैं फॉर्मूले भूल रहा हूं. even the students who will be scoring top ranks in GATE 2023, they are also having some lags, they will be also having some regrets, but the only difference is that they are more focusing on their strong points rather than regrets. Okay, yes, if someone is here who is watching us right now and he is giving the exam in 2024, then he can focus on the regrets also, and his disadvantages he can convert into advantages. Okay, but for the 2023 aspirants, in that 7 to 10 days, you will not be able to convert your laggings or your disadvantages into advantages. So better to ignore them and focus on your plus points. Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, I would also like to add here one thing. Like generally students have a habit of blaming. Like they are saying, sir, कोचिंग में सिलेबस लेट हुआ था, ये सब्जेक्ट लास्ट में हुआ था, ये सब्जेक्ट पूरा नहीं हुआ था, इसमें क्वेश्चंस कम हुए थे. सो गाइस, मे बी यू हैव सर्टेन थिंग्स इन योर माइंड. मैं बीमार हो गया था, कॉलेज में एग्जाम थे. ऑल दीज थिंग्स मे बी करेक्ट, मे नॉट बी. दैट्स फाइन, व्हाटएवर दीज थिंग्स आर. बट फॉर द टाइमिंग, कीप these things aside, because you must have seen that the students, whenever we are talking about a very famous quote, winners don't do different things, they do things differently. So the difference between winners and loser is that winners are going to search for the solution and losers are going to search for the reasons. So guys, don't go for those reasons. There are many. If you find it lesser, I will give you many more. Okay, so don't go for that. Go for the solutions right now. This is not the time of for thinking for such kind of things. So for the timing, forget about all those things. Try to give your 100%, because that is what you can give, and that will give you definitely maximum. And there is no student who will be 100% perfect with his preparation. Even the student who will get first rank, he will also not be. So definitely some plus, some minus are always going to happen in our life. Everything does not go as per the plan. Okay, so I feel, sir.
Okay. Next thing is, guys, avoid distraction. Okay, might be, suppose when I was giving the exam, some of my student or some of my batchmate is studying a particular topic from a subject, and that topic I have not studied. Okay, so I get distracted. Oh my God, that topic I skipped. Yeah, he is studying that. He is solving that numericals. That. Okay, there are other distractions also. Okay, guys, you have, see, there is one thing important and another thing is urgent. Okay, you have to distinguish between those. In next 7 to 10 days, you have only to focus on the urgent thing that is mandatory, like sleep. It is a mandatory thing. Okay, food, mandatory thing. Keeping your mind or your body relaxed, that is mandatory thing. Okay, there might be some other things important. Like for me, cricket is very important. I used to play 2 or 3 days in a week. So that is also important for you. So that you can avoid. Okay, so you have to distinguish between the important and urgent things. Okay, urgent things you can't avoid, but yes, there are certain other things that you can avoid, so that your body might be more relaxed and you are focused towards exam. Okay, so ये सारी चीजें आपको जो हम बता रहे हैं ना, इसको आप धीरे धीरे करोगे ना, तो इससे आपको कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं, whatever the things we are telling you right now, from all these things your concepts will not going to improve. Okay, your calculations are not going to improve, but your body might be more relaxed. That can give you more efficiency from whatever the things you are knowing. Okay, from this particular session, I'm not teaching you more circles, I is not teaching you tome or so many things. Okay, what we are doing till in this particular session, that will help you to get more efficiency whatever you already know. Okay, हम उसमें और भर नहीं रहे हैं, हम कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं भर रहे हैं सेशन में, लेकिन हाँ, जितना आपको आता है उसको आपको आउटपुट निकालना है. Now the thing is not to cover 80 marks, 90 marks, 100 marks. The main point right now is whatever you have studied, 70 marks, get the maximum out of this. 80 marks you have studied, get the maximum out of this. So now the trick is this. Whatever you have studied, 60, 70, 80, 85 marks, you have to get maximum out of that. Now the point is not to increase your syllabus or anything. Now the point is whatever you have studied, uska maximum lana. Is it a yes or no? And please let me know in the comment section, guys. How many of you are feeling tensed, feeling anxious right now in the comment box? Please tell me, everybody. I want to tell you something from that. Okay, everybody on the comment box, please tell me. Are you feeling nervous or anxious for exam? Please tell me, everybody on the comment box. I want to tell you something from that. Everyone, every commando, come on, come on, come on. Okay, sir.
So, guys, actually the point like sir was saying is, we are going to increase your efficiency with these things, means we are going to reduce the losses. So definitely whenever we have the habits of watching the clips on Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, what is the problem? Maybe sometime it also happened, you are going to see some of the session, like some marathon is going on, you started with that. Then you feel that now I got bored. Let us go for 5 to 7 minutes for the clips. Then you start looking at those clips and for 30 seconds. And when 1 to 1.5 hours is passed, you do not get to know. Whenever you are having the mobile phones, you are just calling with someone, you don't know when that time have been gone. So guys, these things you need to control for these 7 days, because that time definitely you can utilize to relieve your pressures, and also you can utilize for the revision purpose, because this is the time to go for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, see, why I asked that, please write on the comment box. 100% of students are writing, yes sir, I am anxious. Yes sir, I am nervous. Now what I want to tell you from these comments, that the GATE exam is a relative exam. This is not your CBSE exam or your state board exam or your BTech exam. Here you don't have to score 9 CPA, CPI, CGPA, whatever in your university, or 90% in your 12th board, or 90% in your semester. This is a relative exam. And all other competition that you might be facing, 99% of them will be tensed. Okay, who have studied very well, who have not studied very well, everybody will be tensed. Okay, so now see, you are not only one who is tense, who is nervous. Everyone is nervous. Now the point is कि मैदान में खेल जाना है भाई, है ना? और मैदान में खेलोगे तभी जब थोड़ा सा कूल रहोगे, थोड़ा नर्वसनेस भी ओके है, that will always give you a push that have to be exam ready. थोड़ा नर्वस ओके, पर इतना नर्वसनेस नहीं हो जाना है कि आप कोलैप्स कर जाओ. मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि एक पत्थर पर चोट लगती है तो वो कंकर कंकर हो जाता है, वहीं दूसरे पत्थर पर चोट लगती है तो वो शंकर शंकर हो जाता है. चॉइस आपका है कि either you have to collapse from that pressure, or you will be taking that pressure and breaking the seal and coming out as a winner. Choice will be yours.
Yes, and guys, as sir is saying that you need to show that second behavior. And also I would like to tell you that how to handle that pressure in those 3 hours, and how to approach those 3 hours. That also we are going to tell in the last. Okay, so that is also very important. So first we are talking about these 7 days or 10 days. Then we will also discuss about those 3 hours. Okay, so let's move further, guys. So now this is what to do. Generally students are asking, sir, shall we now practice the questions from various sources? Shall we go for practicing from different textbooks right now? Or shall we go for the previous year's questions more? Shall we go for the test series more? So guys, now in the last 5-7 days, I would like to say this is the time to give more time to the revision. Because if you will be giving more time to the revision, you will be able to remember the formulas for the longer duration. Because I want in these 5 to 7 days, you must revise all the subject once, whatever you have done for the examination. And also the last day, one review or formula practice should be there. So those kind of things I am expecting that you have to do now. And definitely I am not saying that do not go for any test or that. For that you have to limit. And for that also we will tell you that how to appear for that and how many you shall give now. But major time should be there for the revision only now. Okay, definitely Teju, even we will be having about the XC and PI both, so don't worry about that. Okay, so sir, anything on this?
No, आपने कह दिया वही बहुत है, पत्थर की लकीर है. एक तो reflection is coming ना, I'm not able.
FLT full
length test or previous year paper. I hope that all the serious students have till now done the previous year paper. Now coming to a full length test. See, if you have done the previous year test paper 1 time or 2 time, no need to repeat it now 3rd time or 4th time. I guess it's sufficient. And I believe that if somebody is watching who is giving the exam in 2024, let me tell you the number of times you have to give a previous, or you have to attempt a previous year question is 1.5 times. What does 1.5 times mean? The first time you should be solving all the questions. In the first time you will be stuck, or you will be kahin pe tum atkoge. So in the second attempt you should be only, this is the first attempt. In the second attempt, you should be only going to those questions in which you are stuck in the first attempt, or you will not be able to solve in the first attempt. So this is for any student who is giving the exam in 2024. So this is the number of times you have to give the PYQ. I hope that all the real aspirants, serious aspirants have done this. Now coming to the full length test. Now again there are 2 categories. One students are those who have given more than 10 or 20 full length tests. Now it's sufficient. If you have given this in computer, it's sufficient. It's fine. It's fine. Now some of you have studied well, okay, but have not given full length test, or have given the full length test, but only you are attempting 65 questions, but you have attempted only 40 questions because you have only done for that time that much syllabus. Okay, might be you have attempted 10 full length tests on October or November, but that time your preparation is not full length. Okay, so all those students who have attempted more than 20 full length tests, guys, now no need to give the full length test, go for the revision now. Okay, you can reduce now practice and increase revision. Okay, ये ऐसा phase है, this is that curve of your journey that you have to reduce the practice now and increase the revision. Okay, and gradually, just 2 days before the exam, practice should be completely stopped and it should be only revision. Okay, so please put a break on practice and please put acceleration on the revision now, and just 2 days before only revision.
Yes.
Okay, so full length test जिसने दे चुके हैं more than 20 कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट, इट्स फाइन, नाउ नो नीड टू गिव. और कोई ऐसा स्टूडेंट था जिसने आज तक फुल लेंथ टेस्ट दिया ही नहीं या कंप्यूटर पे नहीं दिया है, if you have not given the full length test or you have given the full length test but not on computer, please at least 5 tests you have to do, so you will be interface friendly. Mark for review option, okay, or attempted later option, okay, seeing the PDF in all one scroll. Okay, you can see one question at a time, but there is another option that you can scroll all the PDF. Okay, you should be friendly with the interface, so at least 5 tests you should be giving those who have not given. Okay. Okay, sir.
And I would also like to add something, like whenever we are going to give any test, then major target is to learn from the mistake. But this is the time, if you are doing mistake and you are getting lesser marks, it may demotivate you also. So guys, those students who have who are feeling that kind of thing, for them I would suggest you that you can attempt 1 to 2 that you can say previous year's paper, because when you will be attempting that, one thing is you will be familiar to some of the questions. Then why I am saying to give this, one thing, you will be having some confidence by that, and second thing is you will be having a habit of sitting for 3 hours. So do this, but do this before 1st or 2nd Feb. I'm telling you, for those who are having exam in the first weekend of February, because after that, the next 2 days should be completely dedicated only and only for revision. There should not be any test in those days. But as I said, yes, you can opt for PYQ, previous year's paper of your choice, like last year you can attempt, okay? Or you can attempt some 2005, 6, 7, any paper particularly. So you can go for it, and this will definitely help you, first thing, to boost your confidence, because some questions will be familiar, then you will be getting good marks, and second thing is you will be having the habit of those 3 hours. I would also like to say, even if you are not going to practice, for that also, if you are only revising because you see that I have done enough number of practice, now no need to go for that. Then also, at least for those 3 hours, when you have the actual exam, you always have to have a habit of sitting properly on a chair for those 3 hours, so that your body get familiar that in this time I just need to sit and just give the paper or just revise the things. At that time you will not be sleeping, you will not be taking nap, you will not be taking entertainment or anything. So please make that habit. You will definitely get benefited by that. Yes sir. So next is related to the new subjects. We already have said, if you find, like let us say you have a tip that some particular topic is there, you get to know that topic is coming every year. So my dear, if you get that kind of tip for some topic which, like, you have left some subject, for that one particular topic which will hardly take 1 hour, I will not say no to that. Like if you get to know that is the question which is about to come in exam, why you will leave it? Then it is not a good thing. Go for it. But do not go for the entire subject now, because now if you are thinking that I will be going for 20 hours of lecture and I will complete one subject, that will harm your other subjects which are already been completed. So do not do that mistake now at this time.
Yeah, they can go for that small topic, but that topic should be independent of other subjects. Or if it is dependent of other subject, then that other subject in which in the concepts will be used, those concepts should be known to you. Okay, might be there is some 2 marks topic that is coming more frequently in the exam, but that 2 marks topic, some other subject has to be done before that, and you have not done this. So then you anyhow you will not be getting any benefit, so then you can leave. But if the other subject you have already studied, in which that particular topic is dependent, or that topic is completely independent, then you can go for that topic. We will recommend that, not for whole subject, but yes, that small topic can be done.
Yes, and one more thing I would like to add based on your questions, guys. So first of all, Ajay, I would like to tell you that for that, at the end we have the suggestions for you if you are not able to manage more number of questions in the time. So for that, we are going to tell you what to do in those 180 minutes. And Teju, tomorrow is the production session at 11 a.m. Okay. So I feel you have done much maths and aptitude. Now please come to technical again. So because of that maths, apti and English, I have postponed it to Monday. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. we will be meeting for the production part, where we will revise the formula for entire production within 2 to 3 hours. So be ready for that. Okay. So now we are moving to the next.
Sir, I'm due to reflection.
Release
Release your
the pressure.
pressure.
The
Okay.
most important things.
Okay. So he is doing meditation for. Okay. So guys, see, some of you, almost all of you, are a little nervous. Okay, so please, in a day, take 1 hour or 2 hours to make your body relaxed. Okay, might be you can go for an outdoor sport, or maybe you can go with the friends. Okay, a group study should be avoided this particular time, but yes, you can feel little relaxed for a couple of hours in a day. Okay, because when you are even relaxing now, that means that is also a preparation part, because then after that, whatever things you will be studying after relaxation, that will be more effective, more efficient. So even that 2 hour free session with friends or with a outdoor sport is anyhow indirectly helping you for after studies, because that will make your efficiency more. So please always take couple of hours free from your schedule.
Yes.
To make your body relax, because if you are going for 10 hours continuous study, और 10 घंटे तो एकदम पढ़ते नहीं है लोग, लेकिन हाँ उसमें माइंड में रहता है कि पढ़ना है. This I'm agree, sir. This is with all the students.
Yes.
That at this particular phase of your preparation, you are not going for movies, you are not going for with your friends, because in your mind, oh, I have to study, but actually you are not studying. Okay, बस टेंशन है इसलिए नहीं जा रहे हो. So it's better कि अगर ऐसे ही टेंशन कर रहे हो तो 1-2 घंटे के लिए चले जाए, उसके बाद आप जो पढ़ेंगे that will be more productive.
Sir, I remember in the childhood days, like now also our favorite is cricket. So at that time also, so what happened is actually at the time of exam, my parents were not allowing me to go for cricket.
Okay.
Then what I was doing, I was taking a ball and bat and self-practicing at home. Then they have observed this, then they said, okay, go for 1 hour outside. That is better. So guys, as sir have already said, so you can go for meditation to release the pressure. And yes, you may be thinking, sir, whether it happens or not. Yes, it helps a lot. I have also personally felt that and done it. Whenever you will be going for meditation, then it definitely release the pressure. And one more thing I would like to say, some people love to listen the songs. I also am one of them. So you can go for some listening of some songs, good ghazals, which can fresh your mood in between the, you can say, preparation. Like whenever you are tired, go for 5-7 minutes listening of your favorite song, your favorite singers. So that will definitely help you. You can go for 5-10 minutes some comedy sessions on YouTube, but only 1 to 2 sessions, then just break it. Because the problem is we just continue that. Don't do that. So this is just for the refreshment purpose, and definitely it will release the pressure. You can use these techniques for sure. So next thing, do not waste the time.
This we have already covered.
That we have already covered, because whenever you have mobile, use it for limited purpose only. Otherwise, mobile can help as a very important tool for studies. At the same time, it can definitely harm your selection also. So just use it purposely. And that also, sir, I've already covered. Avoid the group studies. This is not the time to have the group studies. And yes, Shruth, those problems which you are facing, you have some questions like where you are facing difficulty. Those questions you must do. We are not saying that avoid practice completely. Just reduce it and increase the revision. So guys, this is not the time for group studies. This is the time to just collect all those things which you have learned in 1 year at one place. That is the time for that. Okay, this is the finishing time you have to do. So strategy for last day, sir. Now we come to the most important thing, strategy for the last day. So sir, please.
Okay, Sarfraz, this is the strategy for last day. Then I am coming to your doubt also. Sarfraz or many other students might be having this doubt, sir. I need, Sarfraz is saying 80 marks, but other students might be, sir, I need 85 or I need 60 marks. But while doing or while giving the exam, I'm feeling that I'm not reaching my target. Then
Yes.
what to do? Okay, whatever your target, Sarfraz has target of 80 marks, might be other has target of 65 marks. We are coming on that also. Now guys, last day, first of all, now what generally happens with engineers, we are always doing the things in the last moment. Like printing the admit card, or
Yes.
taking your box, or taking your photos, or ID card, mask and sanitizer should be there. Okay, so these all things should be done just one day before the exam. It should not be like in the last day your mind is in rush or your mind is in hustle. So that will affect your exam performance. Okay, the last day might be your Virat Kohli, might be your AB de Villiers, but your mind should be like Dhoni. Okay, and for that, the last day rush, like printing admit card, taking the marks, sanitizer, and your pencil box or whatever, those things should be done one day before, so that on the exam day morning, you will be waking up and be relaxed. Okay, and on the last day I already told you that you should not be doing practice or solving questions. Yes, if you have made some short notes, you can go with them or you can revise the formula. Okay, but last day no topic, guys. We are saying that a particular topic which is very important you can do now. Okay, that small topic, not whole subject, but last day even that should not be done. Okay, so last day only formula revision or short notes if you have made some. Don't do any practice, don't give any full length test. Okay, just try to, if you are some of you are sleeping in the day also, as many of engineers are doing that, don't do that on one day before the exam, because you should not be like that because you are anxious, it's obvious, and you should not be like you are sleeping at 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. So I prefer that on the last day or 2 days before the last day, you should be taking little 1 hour less sleep, so that on the exam day, 1 day before the exam, the sleep comes naturally to you. Okay, so 2 days before the exam, just reduce your sleep by 1 hour, so that on the exam, 1 day before the exam, you will be sleeping automatically with high amount of hard work or less amount of sleep 1 day before. So that should be done.
Yes. One more thing I would like to tell you, like sir is saying, on the last day, if you have the exam in the morning shift, don't study on that day at least, because otherwise what happens is everything is getting mixed up. That kind of thing also happen. Some students have that habit that at 9 a.m. they have exam and they are just starting revision at 5 a.m. That is not a good practice. I would like to say that at least stay calm on that day, and even 1 day before also you shall stop the studying in the evening only, and just take a sound sleep. And for that 7 to 10, whatever the 2 to 3 hours are there, you can go for some things which can relax your mind, maybe some kind of meditation music, maybe some kind of movie if you want, but that is of such type which is calming you, okay, which is releasing the pressure from you. So that kind of thing if you will be doing will definitely help you a lot. Okay, I will not say that watch the Pathan for that time. Okay, so that movie you can go for after the exam and all. So I would say that for the timing, go for some calming thing, like which will release the pressure. That is the strategy for the last day, and only revise on that day the important formulas, the important concepts. You can say, you can go for the review notes and all. Okay, yes, definitely. So let's move to the next point. So guys, now this is
one famous, and Sarfraz has also asked,
okay,
that suppose you have put a target of 70 marks, okay, or you have put the target of 80 marks, and somehow in the exam duration you are analyzing that you are not achieving your target. Okay, somehow you realize in between after 2 hours or so. So there might be two cases. Like the paper might be very tough, so you are targeting 80 marks, but might be in 70 marks you are getting the same rank that you have targeted in 80 marks. That happens in mechanical last year, because the last year mechanical paper was the one of the toughest in last many years. Not one of the toughest, in fact it is the toughest.
Yes, from last 10 years such kind of paper I have never.
So agar kisi ne, somebody has think that I have to get 80 marks and then he is unnecessarily taking risk or doing more attempts, might be his marks can go in the reverse or negative. So you have to analyze. You don't have to focus on that 80 marks, Sarfaraz. Might be the paper might be tough. Okay, and second thing, if paper is not tough and you have think that you should be getting 80 marks, okay, and you are getting 60 or 65 or 70, that in that particular case, guys, yes, a calculated risk can be taken, okay, but in that case also unnecessary risk should not be done. Agar nahi aa rahe 60, 65, 80 marks, so might be it is a harsh reality, might be we are not capable of that. Okay, आपको अपनी कैपेबिलिटी को ऑप्टिमाइज करना है ना, लेकिन वो ऑप्टिमाइज करने के चक्कर में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि हमने अपनी कैपेबिलिटी 80 मार्क्स रख दिया, टारगेट रख दिया, वहां तक हम इंक्रीज ऑप्टिमाइज ही नहीं कर पाएंगे. आपके ऑप्टिमाइजेशन का भी एक रेंज होगा कि जिस बच्चे ने 70 मार्क्स का प्रिपेयर किया है वो 65, 68 मार्क्स तक ले आएगा, लेकिन 70 मार्क्स का प्रिपेयर करके वो 80 ले आए, ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. ओके, सो यू हैव टू ऑप्टिमाइज योर मार्क्स, बट ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज अ रेंज. उस रेंज से बाहर आपको नहीं जाना है, अननेसेसरी रिस्क आपको नहीं लेने हैं. ठीक है, हो सकता है 2-4 क्वेश्चंस ऐसे आ गए. Question number 1 you might be not knowing, 2 might be not knowing, 3 you might not be able to solve. Then question number 4 you have to be cool. You have to be cool because हमको अपने मार्क्स ऑप्टिमाइज करने है ना, उसमें पैनिक नहीं करना है. वही कहा था ना, एक पत्थर पे चोट लगती है तो कंकर हो जाता है, दूसरे पत्थर पे चोट लगती है तो संकर हो जाता है. Continuous 3 questions you are not able to solve. In 4th question you have to be cool and there is no other option. Okay, and reverse is also correct. Reverse is also very important. That question number 1 you know, question number 2 you know, question number 3 you know. Then you have to be super cool. Overconfidence में नहीं आ जाना है.
Yes, I would also like to add some points here. Like sir was saying, some students are saying we can take risk in NAT. Dear, if you will be having the NAT, how you will take risk? You cannot write anything. Okay, 2 decimal places. So risk is always taken generally in the MCQs. Okay, or you can say if you are having MSQ also, you will be having the idea there also 0 marks you will be getting if you are doing wrong. So I would like to say that whenever you are attempting the paper, take care of one thing at least. Actually, what happen is sometimes we are having some questions like in deflection questions coming are generally lengthy. So by looking at the question, you will get to know about that. If you are already aware of the type, you have already done that kind of thing, then you can definitely do it within the given time. But if you feel that kind of thing you have never seen, for those questions, do not try. This is not the time to go for try and see. For those questions, make it mark and review. Because otherwise what happened, because of those questions, you will be skipping, you will be leaving those questions which could definitely giving you marks. So guys, always take care of this. This is not hit and trial thing is going on. You are giving an exam for which you have prepared for 1 year. Take care of this thing and mark my words, otherwise you are going to have problem with this, that why I have not followed this point. So guys, if you feel a question is out of the things which you have seen and you are going to try it for the first time, attempt that question at the end, because till then you will be solving the other question. Second thing, whenever you are having the question, always read the statement carefully. I tell you what happened to me for the first time when I was giving the exam. Like if you see, there is a subject called thermodynamics in mechanical engineering. So there are some question which looks like related to application. They are writing about a power plant. So at that time, for the first time when I have given in 3rd year, I have not done that because that subject was not there in my BTech at that time till then in 3rd year. So I skipped. As I have seen power plant, I skipped that question. But later on, after coming to home, I have seen this question was from basic thermodynamics. So always see the statement carefully. Sometimes you feel it is from the subject, you have not done it, but it is asking you something very basic which you are knowing about. Okay, so take care of that thing also. And whenever you are in mid of the exam, don't go lazy. Sometimes what happens, if 25-30 question we have completed nicely, we are becoming like lazy, ab to kaam ho gaya. It is not like that. All 3 hours you should be attentive, and every minute should be such a way that, as I said, this dialogue is very famous, last 70 minute जो तुमसे कोई नहीं छीन सकता. So guys, this 180 minute is that much important only. Okay, so that's why I always, whenever the last day, I show this slide to the student every year, because that dialogue gives some kind of motivation also and tells us the importance of every minute for that particular day. So take care of that, guys.
Sir, this is about hockey. Let me tell you about cricket.
Yes.
Okay. See, guys, aspirant is not a batsman. Aspirant is a bowler. Okay, you just need to crack. Like, what is the difference between batsman and bowler before coming to aspirants? If a batsman has to hit a century, then in continuous in many balls, 70, 90, 100, 120 balls, he has to be not out and somehow making runs in between. In every ball, he has to be not out. But if a bowler wants to take a wicket of Sachin Tendulkar or of a batsman, he just need one single delivery. Might be 3-4 balls, Sachin hit a 4 or 6, but still he has a chance to bowl him or out him. Same thing is with aspirants and luck. Luck has to be a batsman, because अगर luck को तुम्हें हराना है, then luck has to be every time winning in every exam. Okay, and aspirants just need one single exam to get their career. So you are a bowler. Okay, so don't be afraid. Give the GATE exam with your fullest of energy, but still there are many more things yet to come. And if you have literally prepared well, guys, then no Michael is in the world that will get you or that will stop you from your career, from your ambition, because there are many more exams that are yet to come, and the real aspirants will be cracking many of those exams, guys.
Yes, guys. So as sir have already told, and sir is always saying a dialogue that कि गेट से कैरियर बनता है, पर सिर्फ गेट से ही कैरियर बनता है ऐसा नहीं है, गेट से भी कैरियर बनता है. ये डायलॉग सर कई बार बोलते हैं.
गेट से कैरियर बनता है, पर कैरियर सिर्फ गेट से नहीं बनता है. देयर आर मेनी अदर एग्जाम्स, बार्क एंड ऑल.
So that is very important thing, guys. And already बार्क का आ भी चुका है. आपने देखा होगा आज ही हमने एक डाला भी था सेशन जिसमें बार्क के बारे में बताया था. So guys, there are many opportunities, yes, but by looking at this, don't be lazy for GATE, because this is the master of opportunities. So first give your 100% there, but always remember there are many chances to improve, and as sir already said, this is like first inning. So be ready for that. And as I said, now guys, those 3 hours are very, very important. So keep those things in your mind. The question which you are aware of, you have seen before, solve them nicely, and you have a probability of making some mistakes, like what students are saying. Radius, you need to put radius, you put diameter. There are some common mistakes which generally students are doing. Whenever they are asking the question, the answer in numerical answer type, you need to take care of signs also. Generally student feels they are asking you the ratio of reactions. You are getting -3 and you are writing it 3. That kind of mistake you need to take care of. I have seen one of my student, he was a very good student and he was like preparing for single double digit, and I was also expecting that from him. But in that paper in GATE 2014, I remember 3 questions came of numerical answer type, where they need to find out, they need to take the value of G, and they have mentioned in the question that take G as 10. And he was having a habit to take in 9.81. Because of that, his answer went out of range and his rank was entire change from single digit to triple digit. Luckily he got the PSU of his choice, but that kind of mistake can make blunder to you. And guys, generally whenever we see question of English, we just feel कि हमारी English बहुत अच्छी है, question looks very easy, तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है वहां पर, अगर श्योर हो तभी टिक लेना है, ठीक है, अदरवाइज those marks can become negative. And definitely aptitude maths will be helping you, but for other scoring subjects also, remember the formula carefully, and this is the time to recall them.
Of course. Okay, sir.
So chuck de.
So guys, for your doubts, PDFs and session, you can join Telegram group,
yes.
Mechanical by
Dheeraj Sardana.
Okay.
Okay,
and yes, one more group, Civil by Abhinav sir, for your doubts or any important update if you want. For ESC also, after the GATE exam, we are coming with a dedicated series for non-tech.
Yes.
We are coming. Okay. So guys, this is, we 3 are coming with the things that may go wrong. You can see this. This will be on 2nd February, I guess. Okay. Next. Okay.
Guys, this is the session for machine design top 10 questions tomorrow night 11:15 p.m. Okay. And then guys, this is a session Mahamarathon of OCF.
Okay. This will be 3rd Feb.
3rd Feb. That is for the students who want to attend the marathon of OCF. And then guys, this is about the mechanical exam and civil exam. So on 4th and 12th February, whenever you will be coming out of the examination hall, just switch on your mobile, because this week you have to take care of that. You need to reduce the time on mobile. Then on that day, you are free to do that. So we will be live at that time when you will be coming out of your examination hall. You can share us the questions also, and you will definitely get the complete analysis. How was the exam? What should be the expected cutoff? What should be the highest marks? What should be the marks for PSU? And also very important things, the question you have done, they are correct or wrong. Okay. So for that, entire team will be live just after your exam. So just join us live. Don't miss it. This is definitely will give you the idea. And now Teju, you were asking about production. So tomorrow 11 a.m. is the timing. So guys, for tomorrow, join me live 11 a.m. We will be revising all the formulas of production. And here I will be considering the topic from material science till computer integrated manufacturing. All the topics will be there. So within 2 to 3 hours, we'll try to cover all the formulas of production technology. You know, it is the scoring subjects. In technical, it is like maths and apti only. Okay, like in mathematics, you know, the weightage is 13 marks. Aptitude, you know, it is 11 marks. Similarly, production is 15 to 17 marks. So be ready for that. So guys, I feel other than that, if you want to ask any doubt, you can ask, and do like and share the session, guys. This was for your help, so that you get all the things properly, you get motivated. Shruth, for XC score, for that you need to go for the notification. But yes, for MTech programs, XC is there. For NITI Mumbai, it is there. Okay. XC score, you need to check for the BARC, because they have mentioned along with the branch, like for mechanical, which scores are valid. There are some limitations, like automobile, aerospace, production, industrial, even these branches are not eligible. So there are no chances that they will be considering the marks for that kind of papers. Yes, maybe for MSc students, they may be taking such kind of papers, but not for the BTech.
Okay, so guys, for any other doubts, you can join Telegram group, or in the comment section. We'll be waiting for your doubts whole night. Okay, whole night or 2 AM तक तो हम उठे ही रहते हैं. So we'll be replying there. Okay. So
Yes,
guys,
yes, Shruth. Sorry, Rahul. Yes, you can apply for that.
Okay.
Guitar I don't have right now.
आप
Someday I
बजाते हैं, आप
will. Yes,
बजाते
sir.
हैं?
Someday I will for sure. Okay.
Okay.
Great,
Okay,
guys.
guys. Then thank you all, guys. All the best. Take care. And for any help, please let us know on our Telegram groups. We'll be there for your doubts or your queries. Thank you, everybody. Take care.